Sue Smith sitting in for Aaron Rand, and it's lovely to be here with you. I'm going to be here for 3 whole weeks. And look who's across the table. Hello, Joey Elias.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. So this is the time in summer when everyone's doing another job. So you're hosting TSN now?
Yes, from 10 to 2
Okay,
for the next 3 weeks.
I didn't even know you're like a sports guy.
Love the sports. That's what kept me alive on the road when I started traveling by myself. I would go to the sports bar during the day, and I would sit at the bar, and all of a sudden you would just start a conversation.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you weren't alone. And a lot of times, whoever you started a conversation with, if they found out you were a comedian, they would come to one of the shows. So it's really cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So I brought you, I mean, I feel like we could talk about a lot of things, but we're supposed to be talking about Just for Laughs because that's going on right now. Now, you're not in Just for Laughs this year.
No, I am not. Just because I took the schedule at TSN and I didn't want to have shows conflicting with what I promised these guys I would do.
Now, you've done 12 Just for Laughs?
16.
16?
Yeah.
And several galas?
Yeah, we've done, what have I done? I've done 5 galas, 2 Just for Laughs Cross Canada tours. They've been really good to me.
And we were talking during the break that you and Mr. Whalen entertaining the troops overseas as well. Some crazy experiences, Joe.
Yeah, Tom did his. We've never actually done the military show tours together. I know he went to the Golan Heights and stuff like that. I've been to Afghanistan twice. Rwanda was my first one in 95, and then Haiti the next year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to have you come back another time and talk about that tomorrow.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
But I want to talk about the shows because I'm sure a lot of people now, it's like some people say, oh, we've got a lot of time to go, but now it's kind of getting a week left, right?
Yep.
So first of all, I want to know for you as a comedian, like what is it like to play a festival like this?
It's any festival is the best because you're busy at night. Most of the time you'll have 1, maybe 2 shows a night. It has happened in the past. I've had 3.
Right.
But then the reward of working any festival is going to hang out with your brethren.
Yeah.
And it's just one big frat party.
Really? And do you guys all know each other?
Most of us.
Yeah.
Especially the Canadians. There's it's such a small country when it comes to comedy and how many clubs there are in the country compared to the States. So once you end up traveling, you get to meet all the comics and you get to know one another and you hang out. When I would go to Ottawa, I would hang out with the local comics, so I get to know them, and then when they come here, but also the American comics, you don't get to see a lot of these guys or women for a year or two because when you started, you were their opening act.
Yeah.
Now you're the main draw, and you have somebody else opening for you.
Yeah.
One of my old opening acts is Nick Brazow, who is now in charge of Just for Laughs.
Wow.
So,
That's amazing.
He went the other way. He was like, I don't want to talk to people. I'm going to...
Admin.
Yeah.
Book comics, yeah. Well, I guess it's kind of collegial, too, because there's always a lineup, right? It's very rare that it's just like Joey Elias and Joey Elias alone. You usually have a bunch of people before you and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's always 1 or 2 openers when you're on the road. But festivals are different. I mean, some people are doing 1-person shows.
Yeah. So let's talk about Seinfeld. That's a 1-person show. I'm guessing he doesn't have anybody opening for him.
He does usually have somebody opening. In the past, it was Tom Papa, also a huge name. So I don't know what the plan is. I know that he's at Place des Arts on Thursday. If you are a comedy fan and have never seen Seinfeld live, well, I'm pretty sure that's a bucket list.
Yeah.
You got to get that on the thing. And if you're talking about must-see shows, it's tonight. I mean, this is...
Letterman?
This is the biggest coup in the history of Just for Laughs. They have been trying to get David Letterman for eons. And now with the success of My Next Guest Needs No Introduction on Netflix, that's what he's doing. So his guest tonight is Will Arnett. Good Canadian kid, Arrested Development. I forget the name of the movie. He just played a stand-up. That was pretty good,
I'll Google it while you're talking.
It was really, really good. And, of course, Paul Schaefer is there. So there's that nostalgia, of the late show.
Is this thing on? Is that his movie? Is this thing?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and it's based on a true story of a French Parisian man who got divorced and then just walked by a comedy club and decided, I'm going to try this. right? So it is a very interesting story. As a comic, I nitpicked. I'll be very honest. There were parts in the comedy club of just comedians sitting around. I'm like, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Because at that club, that table's only for the veterans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to be invited to that table.
Yeah.
And he was just lounging. I'm like, come on. But it was a very good movie.
Yeah.
So that is a must if you are of that age group where Letterman was king.
So what do you think it's going to be like? Oh, I just saw. Yeah, I see Paul Schaefer's picture. That is so. Because, of course, Paul was his musical director for
That's
how many?
right.
Canada's Own.
Yeah, Thunder Bay.
Thunder Bay. I met Paul Schaefer once, but anyway. So what do you think that's going to be like? Like, Letterman is interviewing Will. Will's interviewing Letterman. Like,
well, it's much like the talk, the Netflix series where Letterman just basically spends an hour or an hour and a half with his guest talking about everything and anything. So they may be talking about, the next project. They could talk about Will Arnett's love for Lego because he hosted the Lego competitions and stuff. That's the beauty of Letterman.
Yeah.
Is that not only is he funny, he is incredibly intelligent.
yes.
So it would not even surprise me if a lot of the conversation tonight is about Canada because he's got Paul Schaefer and Will Arnett, two Canadians, with a Canadian audience, majority. And then, with everything that's going on and the way he's been vocal about it in the States, I think tonight's going to be a very fun, interesting night.
Okay. All right. So, and I noticed there are tickets still available. And so I wanted to ask you this, because there are tickets still available for Seinfeld, but not for Smosh Reads Reddit Stories Live.
Yeah.
Explain this to me.
Well, first of all, it's a venue that's not as big. Tickets are
Wilfred Peltier,
a little bit cheaper, I'm assuming, than Seinfeld.
Yeah.
That's the thing, too, is the artist demands certain things. And Seinfeld's at a level where tickets are going to be a little bit more expensive because he demands a little bit more money.
Okay, so not because the Reddit thing is brilliant.
Well, that too. I mean, that's the big change in stand-up in the last, I'd say, 10 to 15 years, is the social media plays such a big part of it now. People have been discovered on social media that have never before, they were discovered in their basement. They had never stepped foot on a comedy stage before. And all of a sudden, they're the biggest names in comedy. So that's a big game changer. Yeah.
Okay, I keep getting distracted. So what else would you recommend? British and the Nasty Show are also on tonight.
The British Show, that is a phenomenal lineup. The Nasty Show, it is also a very, very strong lineup. I would just go for Rebecca Reeds, who is a wonderful individual from Ottawa, now living in Toronto, but... when you see somebody that seems so sweet and then the worst things come out of their mouth?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's Rebecca. But that's always popular. What I would tell people, the show I've always recommended, and it's like the hidden gem. It's called Midnight Surprise.
Oh.
And it starts at 11:59. And the thing is, you don't know the lineup. They don't advertise the lineup. And all of a sudden... here it is. And one year it was Dave Chappelle showing up out of the blue doing 2.5 hours. Other years, I remember I was on with Maria Bamford, Jim Brewer, and myself, David Allen Greer, so you don't know who you're going to get, but they're all big names.
Yeah, wow. And where is what venue?
I believe that's at the CJAD this year.
Which is nice.
Which is beautiful.
Fun.
And I believe tickets are $35 with the tax, maybe a couple bucks more.
So when you're in one of those things, do you have a set thing that you do? Or like how, is there any improv? Is there any kind of playing with the crowd and playing with the other comics?
Once my gala was finished, I would throw that set out.
Yeah.
But up until the gala, you would do the same set because you always had somebody from the television network coming down to see it. They wanted to see the time. And back then it was also on CBC, so we couldn't curse. And there were certain words, even if you thought they weren't curse words, they were not kosher for CBC.
Oh, I know.
Right? So what was it?
Are you sure you can say kosher?
Yeah. I mean, so that was fun, but it was so good. Like on that Midnight Surprise, by that time, My gal had been over. All the important shows, that were stressful or bigger were done. And I just remember saying to somebody, I'm just going to go have fun.
Yeah.
And then that's what you do. But I have fun no matter what. Like if I'm doing set material or not, that's my happiest place.
Oh, that's great. Listen, it's great talking to you. And maybe we'll see you at midnight at Le Jesus.
Yes.
Thanks, Joey. And for our listeners, you can listen to you tomorrow from 10 to 2.
Yeah, if you like sports, TSN 690.
And also, of course, Joey and Jay Farrar host the trivia show on Sundays.
Yes, I just saw Jay earlier, and all the questions are for this week are ready to go.
Hardest working guys in showbiz. Thanks, Joey.
The newest tracks. Let's go. New music. And the next big thing.
Always on the new music first.
Your first place to hear it all.
'Cause you gon' like it, love it, wanna play it twice. Playing now.
iHeart New Music. Your digital station for brand new drops, fresh finds, and tomorrow's bangers.
I think we need something new.
Discover iHeart New Music. Always fresh, always first. Stream now on the free iHeartRadio app.